All right. Hey, everyone. Just want to make a quick update on my portfolio progress, share it with y'all. It's been a wild year. And yeah, anyone interested, thank you for watching and hope you enjoy. I'm going to make it very brief and straight to the point, nothing fancy, just going over a few topics here. So if you've been following along, I have a few other videos where, I think maybe it was like 8 months ago, I was at 180K. Now I'm at 300. So yeah, definitely making faster progress than I thought. Hope to keep it going and maybe help others too that are in a similar journey as myself. So the topics here. So just briefly touch up on my current core positions, plan for the second half of this year of 2024, also my strategy for next year, 2025, and then just go over some things long term of 2025 and beyond. So my current core positions. Number one, NVIDIA, as you've been following along, it's been my top holding for actually years now. It went nuts. I recently cut it back at $135, and I actually loaded up on Amazon at about around 180, 182, something like that. It was, and also core positions. Tesla has a very recent past few weeks really. I think it was up like 50, 67, 70%, something like that, off its lows. Haven't bought it since it was at its lows around like 170, 150. I'll slowly add little by little. Um, and I also have smaller positions where I believe is our must owns and smart portfolios. So Nvidia, right? I haven't bought Nvidia since it was at like 400 something dollars, and I had said it in a previous video. I'm riding Nvidia. All right. I'm gonna trim Nvidia probably at the end of the year, just because it's a huge percentage of my portfolio. But it's something where if you don't have any Nvidia, you'd buy it now and dollar cost average as we go along. But I definitely wouldn't be loading up on Nvidia at this price. At least my recommendation, because this is a stock where it's going to have a lot of volatility. But I still believe it long term. So if you were to buy it today, and you can gut wrench, drawdowns of 20, 30%, which is what I expect the next one to be. And then hold it for the next few years. Eventually, you're going to make money. Um, so that's the way I feel with Nvidia. It's still, it's got a lot of headlines the past year because it went up so much, but it's still should go up long term. Just if you buy it at this price, just be aware that you might stomach a 20 to 30% drawdown. I don't think it's coming this year. I think it's coming probably next year, but you don't want to play that guessing game. So the reason why I had loaded up on Amazon, which Google used to be my core, kind of dropped into a lower position for me. Amazon's my core position now. I had loaded up. I've been at Amazon a long time, right? It took me a few years to actually make money in Amazon because I bought it um, at a wrong time, I would assume. But like I said, this is a long term position anyways, so I held it out, waited 3 years. It became now I'm up about 25% in the position. Loaded up on it a little more, just because of its not only its domination in e-commerce, but its rapid growth and advertising, which will help the margins, and then it's got AWS, which will have continued growth. I think it's very stable, very safe long-term investment. So that's what I've done recently. Still believe to buy it today. Tesla. Um, Tesla's like a type of stock where you can't really trade it right now because this could 5x if things go right with self-driving and energy storage and everything else. But it's type of stock where I never like to buy it where it goes up so much. I like to buy it when it's in the doghouse like it was actually a few months ago, little by little. But I didn't expect it to go this hard this fast. Yeah, just riding that out. It's a core position of mine. Those are my top three. Those three alone are over 50% of my portfolio. Um, so I believe in like diversity, right? But I also believe in um, buying the best stocks of each type of stock. Best semiconductor, best e-commerce, best energy, things like that. Smaller positions that are must owns that I have. I got Microsoft, Google, CrowdStrike's been on a tear. I wish I had more of it, but And I did take some profits recently too, just because it went up so fast. Roku's been down. I believe in the stock, that it's will do well. So that's a position that's like about 5% of my portfolio. Dutch Bros, when it was around 20 something dollars, I had bought it. It's done great. It's up 41%. A little diversity in my portfolio. I believe in it just because I believe America loves coffee, and I believe that people are tired of Dunkin' Donuts. People are tired of Starbucks. Something new, and it's domestic. There's no foreign threats with this type of stock, so it gave my portfolio a little diversity. That's a few percent of my portfolio, and that those stocks alone are about 80-90% of my portfolio here. My plan for the second half of this year, I believe I'm sticking with growth. I think growth continues all the way to the end of the year, and one of the reasons why I believe in rate cuts are coming, maybe September, maybe November, something like that. But I think it'll be hard for us to get to 2% inflation before a recession. So it may or may not. Um, but I believe rate cuts definitely will boost, especially small caps, growth stocks. So I'm staying in growth. I'm taking that gamble till the end of the year. Um, so 2025 strategy, right? For next year, I do plan on cutting some AI winners, some large portfolio positions next year. Just because I think the odds are less. I think 2025 will probably still be a bull market year, but the odds are less than this year. And I just want to play defensive, and I have some defensive growth areas that I'm interested in investing for next year. I think it's a little too early right now. They are energy and healthcare. All right, I'm gonna do a little more research and see what kind of stocks I will be interested in for healthcare. I don't know as of yet, but my default position probably will be like United Health or something like that, unless I find a better stock to invest in. We'll see, but that sector has been lagging. Is usually outpaces long term the S&P 500, so probably will be a good time soon to invest in healthcare for diversity, and also energy as well. Renewable energy is going to be huge. It's going to be safe with all the artificial intelligence energy use. So I believe that might be a sector that can outperform and also be safe for any drawbacks in the stock market. So want to reiterate long-term thinking. Semiconductors, you got to be in it. I would say, I mean, they've been on a tear recently, but I would say definitely at least 10% of your portfolio. You got to have some cybersecurity in there. They've been on a tear, so you want to definitely be very careful, little by little, if you're not in it. If you're already in it, I would hold back, maybe wait for a nice, better position, but definitely do the dollar cost averaging. Cybersecurity, two must-owns, they're safe. That's where we're going. The next, we've been going this direction, and we're going to continue going this direction where they're going to be in continued demand. Um, Big tech, software, as I said, Google, Microsoft, they're kind of high right now with their valuations. Not really a big fan of this price, but you got to be in it just because they always innovate, they always change directions. They always come up with a way. Even Apple, I'm not in it. I had actually sold out of Apple recently, at the beginning of this year, a few months ago, and just because they weren't growing, but still they find a way to still grow. But I'm in a lot of big tech stocks already, so you don't have to be in every one. Meta's another one, but just being a few, the ones you like the most. I feel like that's the strategy here. Always stick with these long-term stocks: semiconductors, cybersecurity, big tech. If you see any small cap stocks as we go, that will be good stocks long term that you want that are worth the risk, add them in your portfolio, and that's been my strategy. It's been working. I passed 300K. I had a drawback last few days. I think currently it might be around like 290 something. Uh, but that's where I'm at. Thank you all for watching. Hope you click the like button. Continue my journey. I'll add more updated videos. Hopefully it's helpful. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.